What's going on? This is PG Tech Tips, and here today I have something very special for you. It is something I've been waiting for forever, and Jide, the company, has answered my call. It is Android on a PC. Now, we've seen Android on tablets like the Pixel C, which is trying to be a PC, but Android has never really been optimized for that, whereas this has been optimized for PC. It has a very striking resemblance to Windows 10, which is not a bad thing. It is very functional. It is just very in the early stages. Without further ado, let's get right down to this. Alright guys, here it is. This is the alpha version of Remix OS running on a Dell PC. And as you can see, it's got a variety of desktop features. You can go full screen, you can resize windows, which is great. Down here, you have your notifications. You can go directly to settings from here. You can do all the settings there. You have your app drawer right here. You can search through your apps. Sort them by date, updated, and usage or name. You can actually, if you go here, you can go to standby, restart, or shut down, which is cool. And you can use a variety of different apps. The biggest problem with it is that there are very few apps that I've found that run great, namely document apps. So you would have to go through the internet to use it there. Like, such as Google Docs. You could use it through Google. But what's good on this is gaming, surprisingly. You can go into here and you can set it up. This is just using it with a mouse. And now keyboard. Destroy blocks. And with added support to controllers on Minecraft, you can use a controller, which is cool. And that's really cool. There's a couple other games. You can just go to the top and minimize, which is cool. The file browser is decent. It kind of sucks. But you gotta keep in mind it's in its alpha stage, and this OS I would not recommend to anyone at the moment because it is in the alpha stage. But what's really cool is all of the concepts that are going into this, and there's tons of work. They've got different apps that work great. You can go home. You can customize your background like you would normally and make it look more like a PC. At the moment, it's running off of a flash drive. If you ever intended to install on a hard drive and use it as a daily driver, which I wouldn't recommend. I would only recommend this for enthusiasts who really want to goof around since it is in such an early stage. It will wipe everything every time you update it and basically create a brand new install. So there's that issue, but that'll probably fix later. And I believe Jide, the company that's working on this, said that they're planning to have a beta, or if not a final version, sometime at the end of this year, which I am very much looking forward to. They said there's a couple other really cool things that they're going to release this year for this. What is great about it is it works on just about any desktop PC, whether running AMD or Intel. It utilizes most of your hardware and software that your computer would naturally recognize. which is nice. So I've got integrated graphics, so it'll just use my integrated graphics on my main desktop back here. It utilizes my graphics card, which is pretty cool. It doesn't do full rendering on graphics because it still has issues with that. Now, if you want to do this yourself, what you're going to need to do is go to their website. Here, I'll leave a link in the description below, or you can click, I'm just going to say, this download button right there. And download the zip, and right here's the zip. And you'll just go ahead and unzip it. Okay. Well, anyways, what it'll do is inside you'll have it's not finished unzipping. You'll have an ISO, a little text, and then down here there will be an application, and you'll launch the application. Insert a USB, preferably 3.0, but I'm using 2.0 on what I'm doing now, and it seems to work fine. There's the application. You'll run it like this. Yes. And you'll choose your ISO file, which is that one right there, and then your USB drive, or however you want to. And then you'll go ahead and press OK, and what it'll do is it'll mount all the stuff to your USB drive so you can boot from your USB. And if you know how to boot from your USB props, you just go into BIOS, select boot options, and then change the preferred option to USB and then hard drive, and then it'll boot from your USB, which is cool. And it'll boot right up, and you get all of these awesome features. And it is really optimized for desktop use, which is great, which I called 2 years ago that we needed this, and I've been waiting for it forever, and now we actually have it. You've got the drag and drop thing. I mean, how cool is this? This is fantastic. I don't know why no one's really done it yet, but it's here now, and good old Uncle Peter at PG Tech Tips is very, very, very happy for it. Very, very happy. Like, my goodness. The other cool features it utilizes all of your RAM. So if you have 16 gigabytes and you have a fast USB or hard drive, if you have a spare computer that you're going to install it on, just goof around, it is lightning fast. It tends to like running on 4 gigabytes at a minimum. You could lower it, run it on less, but I wouldn't recommend that, just for speed. Other than that, you can see it is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have been waiting forever for this. Now it's here. Thank you for joining me. This is PG Tech Tips, signing out.